Hello. Hello, hello. I think we are still in the ads on Twitch, but I went ahead and pressed the button because I almost pressed the stop streaming button. And that would have been bad, so that would have been bad. Hi. Anyway, I am here. Sorry, now I have a cat hair in my eye, of course, as soon as I start. There is a cat hair in my eye. Oh, okay. Well, that might just have to hang out there. My contact ripped earlier today, so that was also fun. I've had a day with the eyes. Anyway, hi, hello, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hi, Bear, welcome in. No, you're not late. I was late. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Ace. Hi, Unsweet and Tea. Welcome in. How are you all? Yes, the Zhongli pillar has returned. Because Genshin, so why not? I think I forgot it last time. And I added it back last minute. But yes. Zhongli pillar. Hi, hello. Monsanyo, hi, welcome in, how are you? But yes. Bad, you're bad. I'm sorry. What's wrong? It has been a mostly okay day, I would say. But anyway, our weather has been nuts. So fingers crossed I don't get any power outages. At least it won't be a stream crash. It would be a power outage. If you missed last time's stream, Genshin did not crash on me like Enfield does. So I think it might just be an Enfield thing. Enfield just doesn't like me. I don't know. So we may just have to put up with the crashes during that. And if I can force close the game fast enough, usually I can like force close the game fast enough to save the stream. So that might just be the workaround. So hello, Zacharek over on Twitch. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry, Bear. I know the shots are uncomfortable. I'll probably have to get some soon. Might have to have some allergy testing done, and that's gonna be fun. But I don't know. We will find out when I go to the doctor. It was a short work day for me, so I got some model kit building in. My thumb thanks me for the new hobby knife. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm glad you had a short work day. I feel like I should know kind of the cadence of my own job by now, but they keep catching me off guard, and so this week has been a constant like, hey, do this, hey, do this, hey, I'm like, wait. I thought we were kind of in a lower like season, but I guess not. It's been crazy here too with the weather. Yes, it's been a lot. I think it was in the 80s Fahrenheit. It was in the 80s Fahrenheit for a couple of days, and then today I woke up and there was snow on the ground. So and it was really windy yesterday, and the power went out, and I was like, okay, what is happening? I don't understand. I don't understand why it's flip-flopping so drastically, but I mean, I understand in theory, but usually it doesn't do it quite that much. So it's been a lot of back and forth, and I never quite know what to expect. But it has been a little weird today with wind and weather, so I'm hoping everything holds up. But so far, I mean, internet has been fine all day, so I say that and I just jinxed it. Anyway. Accidentally closed the window. It's okay. I almost accidentally ended the entire stream before I even got out of my starting soon screen. So, it happens. Friday is trauma day now because that's when I have to take shots. Oh, I'm sorry. I know the shots are not... I'm not good with needles. So every time I have to get blood taken, it's an ordeal. Miss Landia on my work always throw me for a spin. Some jobs are short, some are long, some are late days, some are at the butt crack of dawn. They keep my hands busy, so not overly bothered. Oh, yeah. I don't like not being able to predict what's coming in terms of schedule. Because that's how I end up with way too many deadlines at the same time, and it just kind of drives me nuts. But yes, so there's a lot. I have to get a campaign out pretty soon, so there's just a lot going on. Friends are always complaining about the tiny shots they get at the doctor, so I try getting a needle twice as big at home. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, it depends on what shot you're getting. It depends on, like what kind of medicine you're getting and what kind of shots. Like the blood needles, when they do blood drives, are pretty big, but I feel like the ones at the doctors are smaller, but I still hate them. I have given blood once because I couldn't handle the needle. Also because they did the finger prick, and I hate the finger prick, so I'm not good with the finger prick. That hurts, too. Hate it. Blackberry winter. Yeah, I don't know, it's just been, like, really weird. You know, something funny to tell you. Yesterday there was a huge thunderstorm. I told my dad, wow, Ryan is so upset. I wonder why. I have family who say the similar things every time it thunderstorms, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Okay. No, toxin needles make me want more tattoos. I hate needles. Hate needles. I do have 2 tattoos, but I hate needles. Those were small needles. I don't like the big needles. When I had to get my shots for the military, I always made uncomfortable levels of eye contact. No. Some people can't look, like when they get blood drawn, you know? Some people can't. I guess I should go to the area where I'm supposed to be in. Where am I supposed to be? Actually, my mouse sensitivity is kind of crazy right now. What's going on? But anyway, I don't do... let's see. Sorry, getting distracted. I think I messed with the mouse sensitivity on my computer because it was super fast all of a sudden. I think I kind of messed it up for my games too. I don't know if that's even in here. I may just have to change it on my computer again. Anyway, computer has been fine so far. So hopefully the changes that I've been making, my volume should be okay. The changes I've been making are hopefully helping with stream capability. I don't know, that feels very fast to me. I'll have to look at it later. Anyway, I don't remember where I left off, but I guess it'll come back to me. But yes, I have family who can't watch the needle. Like, they can watch somebody else get a shot, they can watch somebody else have blood taken, but then when they get their own blood taken, they can't look at the needle. And I'm kind of the same way, where I'm not going to faint, but it does gross me out a little bit. So I can watch other people though, doesn't bother me. I need to fight my mom because she wants me to take my peppermint toothpaste flavor medicine. Well, you need to take your medicine. Please take your medicine. For me, it's not like fear. I just want them to be a little less comfortable, mostly for making me sit still. I don't know. Yeah, I usually look away and I make my arm go as limp as humanly possible in the hopes that I won't feel anything. I think I'm a little overly sensitive to sensation, so I can feel like something going in through the needle, you know? It's, ugh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. I'm not triggering anybody. So sorry. I don't really remember much about what this quest was, so guess I'll be watching another recap video. I think there will be a long sequence though, and that's why I cut it here last time, so we will be able to make it through the whole sequence this time, and if there's time left, I will start the event, because that's expiring soon and I haven't started it. So yeah. I also haven't had enough caffeine today, so I'm very eepy. I don't sound like it, but I am.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolf Spirit fragment is our key objective.
Oh, that's right.
I would have made the same decision.
Wolf Spirit fragments. Okay, I kind of remember that a little bit. Also, my little cats, the little cat summons, I'm glad that's still working because that's one of the settings that I changed in the hopes of making stream not crash, was I ignored the instructions for the widget, which say to like turn off like browser something about the browser sources. I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. Normally you would turn it on for stream, and I turned it off because my little cats supposedly don't work without turning that off, but they're still working. So I don't know what that instruction was about. So we're gonna leave it alone and hope that that solved it.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The two teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We got one of the fragments already, I think. I don't remember what happened last time. Kind of have a love-hate thing with limited time events, trying to pressure me into paying for the pretty outfits for my characters. Now I'll find a way not to pay. Yeah, Genshin does it mostly with like story events, I guess. Like usually there's a storyline and mini games, and you just get like pretty standard rewards. It's not usually for outfits or like cosmetics, I don't think. Well, I think there's a cosmetic weapon this time, and I'm like, I don't want to like, I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be limited, time limited, because then I'm forced to do it potentially when I don't want to do it, you know? But, oh well. It is what it is.
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
she's adorable. Would give candy and soda to see what chaos comes from the inevitable sugar high. Who? Did I missed a thing?
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve, but after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
That's a good point.
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Yeah, when WoW did limited time stuff for artifact weapons, I ground on my DK until I had dark circles under my eyes. Curse you, Blizzard. Yeah, I haven't kept up with any of their, I guess, cosmetic or like limited time stuff. I don't know. I'm so far out of the loop. I swear, I log on and I do the same thing all the time, and I never figure out, like I had to Google today how to get out of a dungeon because I didn't know how to get out, because they made it so you can do NPC dungeons or whatever. Sorry, my eye is still bothering me, so my model is tweaking out. And I couldn't figure out how to get out of it after we were done.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Okay, logistics company. Logistics squad carrying a large cache of explosives. Varka can command them to set ambushes, using the terrain to strike enemy units that have strayed from their group. Okay. Are we doing war plan? Because I don't do the war plans. My brain is too tired for any type of planning most days. Yehoda, oh I see, yeah. She looks like what I call a sugar gremlin. Give her sweets and watch the chaos. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I know definitely. Like that, seems like that too. Jeez, I haven't touched WoW in some time, and the artifact weapons was ages ago, it feels like. Yeah, I mean, I play with family, like, that's how it started. And then I just started solo leveling a bunch of characters because the only part I really like is that, leveling and, like, experiencing the story. And so then every so often family's like, yeah, let's do this. I'm like, okay, cool. We go do that, and then I don't like keep up with what's actually happening most of the time. So my mom gave me a cheese stick to calm me down. Well, I'm glad that worked. Okay, does it what am I supposed to do? Any of them? Oh, what is this? Abyssal forces seem to have also grasped the key to this battle. Several Wild Hunt units attempt to break off and disrupt investigation squads. Standing before them is a cluster of flickering lanterns. Okay, so he's got them. And Albedo has main expeditionary force. Locked in fierce hand-to-hand combat fighting Wild Hunt. Albedo suggested splitting off to 2 squads to continue reconnaissance while the rest hold the line. Okay. Did this already happen? I forget. This may have already happened. Victory on the battlefield isn't determined solely by the action at the center, and it's much the same when facing seemingly endless abyssal onslaught. And then she's got the... Okay. Alright, I ain't reading all that. Tired of reading. Anyway. Ooh, cheese. I know, I love cheese. And as we have established, I am easily defeated by cheese. I am not allowed cheese before stream, because I will just sleep. Yeah, it almost happened again today, because I have a habit of making pasta before stream, which is good because it's easy, bad because it makes me sleepy, bad because it has cheese on it. It just makes me so tired, and so if I'm gonna eat queso or like fondue, there's just no chance. Like I'm gonna nap for at least 2 hours. Also, Thondiel, guess what I got? C1 Clee at 70 pity on 50/50. Yo, congratulations! Congratulations. I think I've lost most of my recent 50/50s. Actually, no, maybe I didn't. Maybe that was... No, I think I lost the last one. Okay. Reinforcements... Okay, once or does... Okay, I guess it doesn't matter which one I'm picking. I'm assuming it doesn't matter. Formed at Albedo's suggestion, this Knights of Favonius squad was sent deep into the battlefield to investigate. On their return, they were ambushed by a horde of Wild Hunt. Despite their elite status, they still struggle to withstand the unending assault. Okay. And then this one, formed at Iluya? Can't remember his name. Iluya? This Lightkeeper squad was sent deep into the battlefield to investigate. On their return, they were ambushed by a horde of the Wild Hunt. Okay. Despite their experienced nature, they still struggle to withstand the unending assault. I don't think it matters which one we go to. My boss has learned he can bribe me with food. I'll take a hole big enough to fit our truck if he offers me home-baked cookies from the Mrs. Boss Lady. That is definitely... Food is very much a motivator for a lot of people. Like, I have some people in my family that are not food motivated in the least, and I'm just like, what's wrong with you? How are you not... Like, how are you not food motivated? At all. Also, Thondiel, I need help. I want a Scoffy, but she doesn't fit on my Clee team because she only works with Hydro and Cryo, but I'm lacking food, so I need a chef. I say if you want her, get her anyway. My team comps never make sense. I just play anyway. And I struggle in the process, but I don't care. So, although I did put Columbina on my team with Flints, and I'm like, oh wow, this makes a big difference. When you play like you're supposed to, but I don't really care. Hi, Thondiel. Hi, South Reaper. How are you? Welcome in. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go here. I don't think it matters. Hopefully it doesn't matter.
It's a Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
You stood there for like 2 seconds and then made a report. Okay, anyway. Doing good going through new Arknights content. Don't worry, I won't spoil it. That's okay. Yeah, I forgot there was new stuff. So I probably need to update my game. Because depending on how far I get through this, the next stream might be infield again, or at least partially infield, and I'm just gonna expect a crash, I guess. I don't know. But but yeah, I need to. I think I have to raise my level in that game before I can continue anyway. I'll have to do that. I'm an idiot when it comes to team building games. I just go for who's cutest or prettiest or black and purple. Yeah, I just Google who I'm supposed to put on a team, and then I still don't do it half the time. But yeah, I'm just not. I'd rather just play the characters that I like. Unfortunately, they don't really work well together. But for most of the game, that's fine because it's not that difficult. But sometimes it's hard, and I don't have enough leveled characters for like in-game stuff. But I just don't really care too much about the in-game stuff, so it's okay. Current team is Klee, Shilonen, Columbina, and Effa. So I have, I have Durin, but you like Shilonen more. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what half of them are supposed to work well with. Not me just eating a cheese stick and now eating cheese pieces. Hey, cheese is one of the best flavors of anything, any snack.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Okay. Oh. Switch to Varka for command. Okay.
Logistics company, deploy.
Oh. Oh, okay. Join the fight. Oh, okay. I was like, I am discombobulated. What's happening? Zaydhadi? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Over on YouTube, welcome in. How are you? Just join what's going on. Nothing much. I am just wrapping up, the... What is this called? Story quest for Varka.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
What is...
Just as
Did I get locked out?
Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than
Oh,
they
wait
can
for setup
replenish
to be
their
complete.
numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
I don't know how to play Varka yet. I pulled him and then promptly did not do anything except level with like what material I had.
Is that the signal to say
So I don't
they're
remember what
ready?
level he is on my team, but I haven't actually like played with him yet, so I'm like, I don't know.
It's showtime. Fall back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do I have to fight them or can I just
Here.
can I just
On me.
run? Okay. Anyway,
Ready. Fire.
okay, it'll pause there. Sorry, trying to read chat and play the same fight at the same time is a hard ask for me. Favorite food is cheese. Yes, I love cheese. Hi, Mothy. Welcome in. How are you? Favorite food is cheese. Yes. How are you doing, Thon? I am good. I am not as sleepy as last time, so that's always a win. I haven't had enough caffeine, but I have water, and I'm trying real hard. But anyway, actually, I need to. Sorry, I don't want to knock that off. And the purpose, I wish I could join your world so it would be fun to play with, and maybe you can help me unlock waypoints or I can help you out well. Yeah, thankfully I have, over the last couple days, I think I've unlocked most of Not Cry, which is abnormal for me. Like, normally I just leave it till kind of, like, last minute, till then, like, the next region comes
The enemy
out.
has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again.
And then I'll go through and unlock stuff, but then I usually do it like my family plays together to like clear bosses or whatever. And I do that because I'm like, hey, I don't have to level all my people because I can just rely on you.
Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any like support characters leveled.
This zone here.
Finally finished Nod Cry, yay! Congratulations. Like the Archon quest or all of it? Wish I could watch you play it all, but I got college tomorrow. It's always 1 a.m. now. Well, I can't talk anymore. 1 a.m. now. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks so much for stopping by. Good luck at school tomorrow. Haven't unlocked anything in Nodkai or Inazuma. Somehow AR-55. Wow, yeah. I can't... I only just recently did the thing
Exactly very narrow.
where it like levels up your world or whatever, because I was avoiding that. I was like, why would I want to make it harder? I don't want to make it harder.
We split the search area between us and the Red
I'm
Peak.
lazy.
Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Archon quest, the waypoints are too much for me, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. Thanks, are there any other streams you're gonna do? I'll join them. Typically I'm doing Thursday nights my time, 8 p.m. Eastern, so like New York time. And either Saturday or Sunday is earlier in the day. Usually I've been trying to do 2 p.m. my time. So I'll post it on the community tab, also Discord. But typically it's Thursday and then either Saturday or Sunday. It just depends on family stuff and work stuff. I'm hoping it will mostly be Saturdays. But yes, that's the typical schedule I'm trying to stick with. Yeah, I mainly just finish the Archon quests. And then I don't get much of the side quests done.
Anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
Okay.
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with
Got
any
it by
wild
now.
hunt that
Bye.
tries
Thanks for
to stage a
stopping by.
comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
So we're going here. Anyway, I mostly get through all of the main story quests like the Archon quest and the character quests. And then side quests I just
Looks like the same
very
situation
randomly
here.
do.
They just keep coming, wave after wave.
So I end up with a ton of side quests, which if you saw earlier Genshin streams and saw my quest log, there were a lot that I hadn't done, and I hadn't even picked them all up yet. It's considerably less crowded now, which is good. I've been clearing them out little bit by little bit while I listen to court coverage. I listen to live trials. So that's what I do in my downtime. So I need stuff I can do where I don't have to like listen to it. Like listen to the game as much. I used to hate supports and only want DPS, but wanted Lauma and Aino and Nikita. My dad told me they were all supports, so I was like, never mind. But he explained the importance of supports. I wouldn't have Columbina if he didn't tell me that. Or Shilon and Efadur and Lauma. Yeah, I kind of just base it off of do I like the character.
Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta check my, I heard a notification sound that I wasn't supposed to hear. Okay, no, we're all good. We're all good. That was a false alarm. So we are good.
Yes, sir.
Also, I hate Hoyoverse. Why? I guess I should have looked how to play Varka. Not like I pay attention half the time.
Thunder! Maria sweeping in!
Okay. I was like, I don't even know what that does, but...
Thunder!
I was like, how am I supposed to not get burnt by all the grass? Yeah, I can definitely tell, I think. I don't know if I reset a setting or something, but my mouse is like kind of wacky fast right now.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Pavonian!
Destroy it. Okay, like, you just get burned up by the grass. I hate that.
Off the ante!
Okay. Yikes. Anyway,
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
they made They made who? Linnea? I don't know who that is. Is that new? Super cute, but also made her Geo and a bow user. Like, bro, how rude. One of my favorite types of... I like ranged. I like casters, and I like bows. So not necessarily in this game, but in most games where I have the option, that's what I'm going to pick, because I want to stand far back. As far back as possible. I remember pulling for Columbina despite my friend because he wasted like 70 pulls on her and it took me 20. Wow, 20. I think it took me in the 70s. I can't remember. I think it was, yeah, that sounds right to me. I think it was in the 70s, and I think I won the 50-50 on her. I hope so, because I was like, there were some where I was like real close to like hard pity and also lost the 50-50, and it really sucks. But really want Linnea, I don't know if that's how you say it, because she's so cute, but she's Geo and a bow user, which sucks. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like playstyle, I can understand not wanting to pull, but I pull for the ones I dislike as characters, even if I don't like their playstyle. And then I just don't bother playing them that much.
Brave knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out!
Okay. For real, except I put them in my wonky team. Yeah, most of my regular teams are either everybody's DPS, everybody is on field DPS, and or everybody is on field DPS except for Zhongli, because I have to have the shield. And then I just struggle and I don't care, because most of the time that happens. Nobody's watching, so it's okay. It's not a big deal. But yeah, that's how my teams usually end up. Took me like 86 pity to get Columbina. I don't care because she was my fourth 50-50 win in a row. I'm not capturing Radiance anytime soon. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, yes, as long as you're winning the 50-50s. I feel like I had worse luck on the weapon banner than I have on character banners, usually. But I can't remember when's the last time I pulled for a weapon. No, did I pull Largus? I think I did. I think I did get his.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes,
You
sir.
don't want me making signals. That requires multitasking. Okay.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
I don't know how often you're supposed to do that, but alright. I'm just gonna go straight for that. Okay. Does that mean I can not run in the fire? Okay, do I have to fight you or can I just run past you? That is the standard strategy that I use when I'm on my own, left to my own devices. Like, the amount of things that I run past instead of fighting.
Time to counterattack.
Are there healing things? Yeah, there are healing things. Is there another one?
Yeah.
There's one way back here.
Huh?
Okay. Oh. feel like I can't multitask, number one. Number two, can't, it's telling, okay, this thing. I can't, keep track with the camera when my mouse is too fast.
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Oh. Like, was I not supposed to do that?
This wild hunt doesn't know when to give up.
Alright, let me catch up. Still mad about this. I was wishing it for Malwika because I was trying to get Star Glitter for official because I didn't have her, but then I got Capturing Radiance when I was trying to lose. Oh, I'm sorry. I ended up with C1 Malwika I don't even use now. Yeah, that's always rough. I think I don't remember who it was, but I got one of the 5 stars on a banner I wasn't really intending to wish on. I was just trying to build pity. But I wrecked it because I ended up getting the 5 star. That was a long time ago, though. I don't like how in the story quest they didn't give the Traveler the skin we finally got. Right, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, because when it switches to my version of Traveler, it does have the skin because I had changed it. Remember avoiding fighting as much as possible in Varka's story quest. Okay, it's not just me. I also have like C8 official now. Such a waste. Yeah, I know. Yes, that's definitely my habit though, is to just run past as many things as I can. I don't have to fight. Which is why I never beat Kingdom Hearts 1, because by the time I got to the end of the world, I was like, I'm not high enough level to do any of this because I ran away from everything I was supposed to fight.
Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
I'm here too. Hurry up and go.
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud.
I want to summon my cat again. Okay. Or the Primos, yes. Do the things for the Primos.
Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does. The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
Oh, that's hurting my eyeballs.
It seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
POV, Thondiel in a fight, run, save me, I'm innocent, just give me my cheese. Yes, just give me my cheese, but I wouldn't even be in the fight to start with. I would just be at the tavern, eating my cheese.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence.
Actually, I would be eating the cheese so that I could then, because I'm usually playing some type of healer, cleric character, or whatever in this game, so it's like, I will stay here so that I can then resurrect you. And I have to eat my cheese in order to be able to do that, okay? So.
If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Also, how do you make an avatar like your cat human holding a Zhongli pillar? Oh, like this model? This is a VTuber model, so it was drawn by an artist and then rigged with a program that makes it so that it moves, you know, when you move. So I have a webcam on, and the webcam is tracking my movement to the model. So it's a customizable model. Sometimes you can buy pre-made ones like this, and then you can customize them in a program like VTube Studio. The little Zhongli pillar I drew while looking at a screenshot of the pillar, and I just like kind of drew it, and because I can't draw, but it's just shapes, so I drew it and then just stuck it in my model. Do you know what program by chance? Like the program used to make it or the program used to run it? Because there's multiple, I think there's multiple probably that you can use to make them. I don't know much about making them because I'm not an artist, but typically somebody is drawing the digital art and then somebody else is rigging it, and there's, I think the program is called Live 2D Cubism or something, and they rig in that. But to run the models, you can use a few different programs. The one I use is called VTube Studio. So like that's what it's in, right? Like that avatar is in right now that I'm streaming with is VTube Studio. And there's a few other ones, like that one's free. But the actual animation, the actual rigging, I think they mostly use Live 2D. Is that what it's called? Live 2D Cubism? I feel like I have to Google. Hold on. Let me Google. Yeah. It's a software called Live 2D for the actual rigging, which I assume is what they used on this one. I don't 100% know, but I think that's... I know nothing about the animation aspect, but yes, this was one that was pre-made, and then I customized how I wanted it to look within the parameters in that program. Or within the parameters of VTube Studio, rather.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies.
My granny
It's
fights
Egbert
better.
I'm worried about.
Okay.
You still alive?
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
Got it. No pressure. I'd love to make a model, but I'm too lazy to. Oh no. I would never be able to, just because it's so far above any type of skill level that I have. Because I don't have any art skills, and I've watched people do the rigging before. Like, I've watched people do it in videos, and I'm like, this is insane. I don't know how anybody figures that out, but it's amazing because, you know, it tracks pretty well. It's not gonna get up and walk around the room like the 3D models do, but it's still pretty good. Varka, I hope your plan is still gonna work. Also, when are my Korean lessons? I'm still wanting to learn. You know, when I was trying to figure... Okay, sorry, losing my voice. I'm gonna mute my mic for just a second. I need to cough. Sorry, I feel like I need to clear my throat, but I don't have a cough, like a cold or anything. But I keep feeling like I need to clear my throat. Anyway. I am certainly not qualified to teach a language, but when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for VTubing, one of the things that crossed my mind outside of gaming was Korean lesson. Like, not me really teaching the lesson so much as just like, here's what I'm learning, so you learn as I learn, because I have forgotten like 80% of what I knew. So I need to review all my textbooks. I just haven't had time to study, so I'm like, yeah, I don't know how in the world I would do that. And I don't trust myself to be correct on a lot of things, and I don't want to like teach incorrectly, you know? I've thought about it. It wouldn't fit with my current channel, but I guess it could be some like side stuff or whatever. I don't know. I can make the red version of Thondiel. My highlight color is purple, and my other thought was it would be red. It was either going to be red or purple. I can make the red version of Thondiel do that. Working on learning Japanese, nice. It took 2 years in college, and I don't remember very much at all, and I could never write it very well. Well, then use Google Translate. Unfortunately, Google Translate is not super accurate, especially for like Korean and Japanese, probably a lot of other languages too. But there's another one for Korean put out by Naver, which is a Korean company that's a lot better. But even that is still not fully accurate. Sometimes I can tell that it's not right. But yeah, it's very complex. But yeah, I mean, that might be some side quest stuff in the future, because my thought process was gaming and media. That's what I wanted to do, which I'm still in the process of working on the long form stuff. But my other thoughts were either language or true crime, because that's my other like fascination. But I didn't know that would be entertaining, so I didn't do that. I'm bilingual and Google Translate is wrong half of the time. Unfortunately, like it's good in a bind. You might be able to make enough sense out of it sometimes, but yeah, I feel like most of the time it's it's giving me the wrong answer, and I'm like, I don't think that's accurate, but okay.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf, when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
I speak Spanish. Nice. My best friend speaks Spanish. I want to learn Italian, but I'm not good at like I'm not good at like romance language. I cannot roll my R's. I know that. So I would be really bad at that. Do I watch anime? Not recently. I watched a few many years ago. I think I've seen, like I was a kid or like a teenager. I think I've seen maybe 5 total anime. I don't watch a lot of TV total, or like a lot of TV in general. Should watch Demon Slayer. I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. Whenever I use a translation software, I reverse translate it to see if the translation makes sense when translated back to English, and gauge from that how good the translation is. Yeah, sometimes that can give you a much better idea of like, okay, that's just way off. Or like, I feel like it's probably better. Excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups. I feel like it's probably better. Like, not that it's good for like Spanish, Italian, German, French, that kind of thing, but I feel like it's probably better for those than it is for Japanese or Chinese or Korean or Arabic, or ones that don't have like Roman script, you know, like Roman letter. I don't know. I've not had good track record with translation. It's so good. Please watch Demon Slayer. I watched the latest movie in its peak. Genshin Impact anime is being made by the same company who made Demon Slayer. Oh yeah, I forgot they were making anime. Like, I'd watch that. But yeah, I can look into it. I just, I'm gonna be real and say I have a hard time with some media because I don't do well with like anything disturbing. If anything is like disturbing or graphic, I'm not usually great with it because it sets off anxiety stuff for me, and then I get intrusive images and it's just upsetting. But it depends. It's like I have to kind of preview things before I make decisions to like commit to something, you know? So I'll kind of preview it like, oh, I think I could handle this, or no, I don't know if I could handle this. It's like my friend is coming. Oh, that's right. I'm streaming Saturday, I think at 2, because my friend is coming for her birthday finally. She was supposed to come for my birthday. It snowed. She was supposed to come for her birthday. It snowed again. So she's finally coming to visit this weekend, and she's like, oh, we could go do an escape room, or we could go watch the new Scream movie. And I'm like, you know I don't do the gore, right? Like, I will be like unnerved for weeks after. Unfortunately, how my brain works. It did not bother me when I was a teenager, but then as I got older, it was like, can't do it anymore. In that case, yeah. It just depends. Sometimes it's easier than others and I can handle it. I have to kind of test it out. I watched it and it kind of escalated quickly. Definitely escalates quickly. Yeah. Just never know. That's why a lot of the games I play are also generally not, like, super detailed in terms of violence. You know? Like, you might hit stuff, but you don't see a bunch of blood everywhere.
You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
I've seen every episode and saw the movie in the movie theater. Yeah, I didn't know there was a movie. Then again, I guess I don't generally look at the movie theater either, do I? Hi Cam McCain, welcome in, how are you? Quite late, but hello, how are you doing? I am alright. I am a little sleepy, but not as tired as last time. Or I guess not last time, but last Thursday, because I had gone into the office, and today I got to stay home. So that was good. Means I'm a little less tired. But yeah, just playing through the rest of this and hopefully some of the event before it expires. Like when Inefa killed those people in the Archon quest, I low-key forgot there was something with 2 walls and squish. Yeah, I don't remember that, but I mean, I think I kind of remember the moment. I was like, oh, okay. Sometimes I'll get caught off guard like that, and like games like this, like in general, games and or media or whatever, where it's like, yeah, bad things like that happen, but it's not like graphic, you know, so therefore it doesn't bother me. Which is why I watch a lot of true crime, because like they're not showing anything, like it's about very dark things, but it's not showing me anything disturbing, if that makes sense. So I know it doesn't make a ton of sense probably, but it's like the difference between visual and like hearing about something, I guess. I'm okay too, thanks for asking. Well, good. I hope you're having a good day, everybody. It's still during the week and I'm ready for the weekend. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Also, if there is ad break on Twitch, can you stay on and chat with YouTube? Yeah, I try to stay. Sometimes I use the ad breaks to go to the restroom and to get more water, and to stand up and stretch, but I try to, like, you know, not do that every time so that I can just hang around with the people on YouTube and with anyone on Twitch who is subscribed. They don't get ads, and so I don't want them to have to sit through the break either. But yeah, sometimes I have to run back upstairs. Excuse me, hiccups. Jeez. Ugh. Hiccups. Yeah, sometimes images or scenarios go into my head when I see graphic things. Yes, I get just the intrusive images, so I don't like uncanny valley stuff, and I don't like the intrusive images afterwards. Like in the moment I might be fine, but I won't be later, if that makes sense. Cheese. Yes, cheese. Oh, I was looking at chat. I'm supposed to be pressing a button.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
Nah, okay.
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind.
You're gonna make me do it by myself as a traveler because my traveler's not leveled. Lots of different food. That's so real. Uncanny Valley is disturbing to me sometimes, especially at night. Yeah, it's all visual stuff for me. It's like people can describe all sorts of stuff and I'm like, cool, doesn't bother me like at all. I can read it. I can consume it. I can even like watch other people play, you know, more graphic games than I personally would play because I can minimize the screen. I don't really have to look specifically at whatever's happening, you know. And so I'm totally fine for that kind of stuff. But yeah, sometimes it's the Uncanny Valley gets me, which happens on true crime sometimes when they show you like sketches, the police sketches of people, and I'm like, that doesn't even look human. Okay, let's not do this. Let's not do this. What other food do you like? I like noodles. Noodles? And well, mostly noodles, I guess. And sweet stuff. I like sweet stuff too. Dumplings. I love dumplings. The Titans and Attack on Titan did that for me when I first watched it. That's kind of my default of what I think of when because it's the unhinged jaw type thing where I'm like I just can't look at it. I could listen to it, but I can't look at it.
The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through.
Yep. Dumplings and noodles, yes. When people describe things to me, my brain tries to piece things together and gives me images to make it make sense. No, I get that. Yeah, especially if you happen to be more of a visual learner. Come on, Varka, get up. I feel like sometimes I'm a visual learner, sometimes I'm not. It just depends. But it's like if people give me too much verbal instruction, it kind of goes in one ear and out the other, and I need to actually see it happen, you know, to make it make sense. But it just depends. Oh, we are in the ad break on Twitch. I wasn't paying attention. So we will not move the story. I will just talk. I am like, this mouse, I don't know if you can tell how fast that is, but it's not normally that fast, the sensitivity, and it's kind of making me dizzy. So I don't know what I did, but I need to undo it. Here, can I? No, I don't want to leave. I just want to be able to minimize this window. Okay. Did I minimize? Yes. Okay. Yay, I'm number 1, even though I don't know what that even means. Oh, hold on. Are you on YouTube? Oh, that just means like, the top, I think it's like top chatters on YouTube, not on Twitch, on YouTube. I think it puts that little number beside it. I don't 100% know. I don't know YouTube that well. I mean, I don't know Twitch that well either. I just know YouTube is a different system, for like the little emojis that they show next to stuff. So I think it just means you've put the most chats into the stream. All I know is there's a crown. Yeah, I think that's what it is. 150 XP. I don't know what that means on YouTube. I'm not sure what that is referring to. Because I don't think I have the ability to really do much on YouTube without being like partnered or whatever it's called. Did you put Sonic in your mouse? No, it's just very fast all of a sudden. I don't know why. What shows have you watched? Like, anime specifically or just in general? Because in general, I mostly just watch YouTube. Does your mouse have a sensitivity setting on it? Some will have them on the side or below the scroll wheel. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe that's what I did. Maybe I may have messed it up when I replugged this up. That's probably what I did. I'll have to try. I do have some buttons. Maybe that's... Sorry, I don't want to make anybody else dizzy. I'm trying to press buttons and see. There is a button there too. I don't know what it does. Oh, okay. I think I may have accidentally hit some of these buttons. Thank you. I didn't know that's what they did. Yes. The more you chat on YouTube, the higher rank you get. It's not a good incentive as it incentivizes spammers. Oh, good point, right? Especially if it's not like their main YouTube or whatever, if there's kind of like a bot spam account. That's definitely not a good incentive. Well, I guess the only animes I've seen, those are easier because I think it's like 5. Let's see. Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, some of the Pokemons, like the original Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and what was the other one? Oh, Ouran High School Host Club. Odd combo, but that's what mostly family's doing, rather than my own like decision or whatever. But those are the ones I've seen and have seen all multiple times. But I, because I'm a comfort media person too, I don't tend to go for new things. I tend to go for things I've already seen. Which I'm trying to break that habit a little bit, but I also just really like my comfort media. TV shows, same thing. I kind of watch the same stuff over and over, and I really like older TV shows because my parents would play a lot of these older TV shows for me when I was growing up. I'm talking like Twilight Zone, I Love Lucy, Gilligan's Island, Brady Bunch, you know, that type of stuff, which I definitely wasn't alive for. And like my parents were like, you know, so they play a lot of that stuff when I was a kid, and I got really attached to it. And I also just watched a lot of, you know, kids stuff too. But so I still, you know, I just rewatched all of SpongeBob, for example, because it's a comfort media for me. So I will very much like rewatch the same stuff, and I really like the older TV shows. X-Files, Law and Order SVU, I watched a ton of. I haven't watched it for a while, but I watched a lot of it. What else? Psych, I really liked that. A long time ago, I think I was a teenager. We had DVDs or something. I don't know somebody had DVDs. I don't remember. Somebody had it on DVD before we had streaming at one of the houses because the internet was too slow for streaming. Thankfully, that's not an issue now because I definitely rely on... Oh, now I've made my mouse way too slow. Okay, that's going to be something I mess with off a stream, and we'll just have to deal with it for now. So yes, hopefully I'm not making you dizzy. It's fine, I don't get dizzy. I can be on a tire swing for 10 minutes straight and walk perfectly straight. Don't understand how people get dizzy. You might when you get older. It can have a lot to do with inner ear too, like your balance and everything. Sometimes mine's off, so I do tend to get dizzy. Sometimes I stand up too fast and I get dizzy. That, or you can get into your settings from desktop to adjust it too. I don't recall measurement names, but essentially pixels per inch, centimeter given. Yeah, I think I was in my computer settings messing with it the other day because it was fast, but it was still fast in Genshin for some reason. So I'll go update that later. But yeah, I think I accidentally just hit these buttons on the side of the mouse when I was moving it around the other day. Spy X Family is really fun and wholesome. As far as animes go, you might enjoy it. Yeah, I have a friend who cosplayed from that recently, and I was like, okay, I can put this maybe on the list of safe things. You know, not that it's like the worst thing ever. If I watch one and I get disturbed, I'm disturbed for a couple days, I'll be fine. You know, I may not continue watching the one that disturbed me, but I will look for the more wholesome ones. Oh, TV, Boy Meets World too. I just watched that again recently because I was listening to a podcast about it. That's been a lot of fun. Also just realized this, why are there cats at the bottom of the screen? That is a feature on Twitch, which things on Twitch work with exclamation points. You can do different commands. So Twitch is more about interaction. YouTube is more just viewing, less so about interaction. So it's a little thing that summons cats when you hit exclamation point cats on Twitch. Nice. Yeah. Yep, cats. Hold on, I'll be right back. My mom is telling me to go to bed, but I don't want to. Okay, don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble because of my stream. Okay, let me get back into my settings. Okay.
Favonius sword. Who left this here?
Investigate.
Warrior, take me to see him.
Okay. Am I supposed to take it? No. Okay. Just the blessing or the longing. Whatever it's called. Oh, jeez. I almost... Bye, bear. Have a good night. Get some sleep. I almost just like yeeted off the side of that.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade,
Sleep is overrated. No, sleep is important.
great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Okay. Well, I assume I'm not supposed to like switch characters or whatever because that's just some kind of
On
blessing.
me. Stormwind.
Did you say Stormwind? Okay. Pay attention to the buttons. Okay, eventually I'll figure out how I'm supposed to play him. Today is not that day. Special skill.
Is this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Okay. We are collecting the blessings. So, Miss Thondiel, what would you consider disturbing or bothersome? I tend to try to watch anything related to mecha robots, and that variety range is quite large. Oh, I guess I mean, like, I guess sometimes it's kind of a case-by-case scenario, but I guess in general, if it's, like, graphically depicted violence, you know? Like gore, or graphically depicted in detail stuff. Like, I can handle dark thematic things or whatever. That doesn't bother me. Like, that's not gonna trigger me with any kind of intrusive images. But seeing things that are more uncanny valley, like not quite human, like the Attack on Titan stuff, like that to me is like, I don't want that playing in my brain. Okay, so he kind of does like Kazuha's thing. Anyway, so yeah, more stuff that's like just detailed visually, I guess, in a graphic way.
To be getting stronger.
Because it will replay in my brain, and that's the part that I don't like. If I could just see it and then not have to ever think about it, like, visually in my brain ever again, I'd be fine.
Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Oh, we're going. Oh, hold on. I don't want to fall. Oh. There's a wolf.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them.
Okay.
Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies!
It's like I can't walk. Okay. I am suffering the consequences of not having my shield. I like that we finally have like a dual wield. I'm the only one that dual wields. I mean, I know Tartaglia does, but it's temporary. But I was always grumpy about that. I wanted it to be permanent, like a permanent weapon state or whatever. Sorry, I can't scroll chat back up while I'm doing this. I can't go to my second monitor. Yeah, he did say Stormwind, didn't he? Warcraft. Okay, I was playing Warcraft earlier when I was supposed to be working. Don't tell my boss. Be careful. I'd be careful or kind of dip your toes in when it comes to Demon Slayer. Yeah, sometimes I'll preview to see if I can handle what it is, but I've also learned the trick of like, if I'm watching something on my computer, I can also just minimize the screen, you know, like make it smaller. And that's easier because then I'm less likely to be disturbed, I guess. And I have come back. No, you need to go to bed. There's some that involve like cyborgs tend to get in high detail. Yeah, some of it's just very, very detailed, like drawing wise or animation wise. iPad says 6% is gonna die. Mom took my charger. I guess it means I actually have to go to bed. She knew you wouldn't listen. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what happened. Good night. Go to bed. For the Alliance, yes. I was like, this definitely... I was Stormwind on the brain because Warcraft was on the brain. As for movement speed, it might also be able to be changed in games. Some games give a lot of depth for that, some only give by 10. Oh yeah. I think it's my computer settings. Like I think it's my actual computer settings and the buttons that I hit on the mouse, so I can just, I'll fix that after stream. I'm actually going to go. Bye, Bear. Have a good night. Zaid Hadi, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm back, I couldn't sleep. Oh no. Oh, do you have to get up early for school? I hope you don't have to get up early for school. Silver Moon revamp is gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, I've not... Okay, this keeps... The game is yelling at me because I'm not clicking the thing. I'm trying to talk, game, okay? I'm trying to talk.
My old friend.
Anyway. I have mostly been playing... Because family prefers Classic, so I've mostly been playing the Burning Crusade update for Classic. So I haven't done as much in retail recently. But I've seen a few people play it on stream, and it looks really good. I haven't bought Midnight yet, but I'm gonna have to at some point because I always do. But I'm trying to like make myself finish some of the other stuff first before I do that. Bye again. Bye, Bear. If you want or need assistance, Miss Landio, feel free to add me in Discord. I don't mind hopping in a call. Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I think I deliberately lowered my mouse on my computer settings because it was too fast, but it's because I hit the button. So I think I know how to fix it this time. But yes, hopefully my computer decides to behave, because I've had my fair share of tech issues recently, normally in the form of stream crashes, but also in the form of my computer was like making some really weird noises earlier today. I don't know if that's a sign that it's on its way out, but it's not that old. I have to be at college at 8:30. It's currently 1:30. Oh no. Well, I hope you can get some sleep. I know it's rough. Mind thing or physical restlessness, yeah. Mine is usually my mind. Not always, but usually.
It's not where your path ends. You must continue on.
I will make like 50 to-do lists in my brain while I'm trying to sleep.
This wind feels less than welcoming.
What is
I
that?
better take shelter.
Oh, I see. Nope. Varka, get off the rock. Okay, I couldn't get off the rock fast enough. Got stuck on a rock.
On me. I can't hide from it.
You must deliver it.
Oh, that was supposed to happen. Okay, I thought it was me. I thought it was me. Because usually it is me.
Your path cannot end here.
I have a barrier this time.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Okay, come on.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone.
Okay.
Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Yeah, that doesn't look ominous or anything. Normally help relax. I find background comforting sounds, fireplace or beach waves. Try to imagine being at that kind of setting. Yeah, I've tried that a lot too. I usually like sound machines. But I haven't used the one that I've got recently because I don't know, it's a little too loud. Even the lowest setting is a little too loud.
The wolf?
Hello?
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength.
Not necessarily.
The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
Man, he's a downer, I know. Jeez. like, come on. Oh, did I go the wrong way? No. Yes, I did go the wrong way.
100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out,
and those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
Alright. I can do this all night, dude. Oh, did I lose? Yeah, I was like, I lost track.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
Just let me cut him off.
I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Thanks, bro. You genuine don't know how much I needed. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear you woke up late and that made you late to school. I have definitely had that issue before with like having a hard time getting up. That used to be a big thing for me. It still kind of is, but more so it's like insomnia and I can't sleep. It sucks though. Throws me off the rest of the day. Wellness courses.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The ray here of Solnari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth.
I also have the busy mind problem. I'm talking about in chat. I have the busy mind problem too, yeah. That, and then a lot of my insomnia was like grief and anxiety related, so it's just really hard to get out of. Once it becomes a habit, it's like, well, now it's set. And so I got very used to broken sleep, which is not the best. And so that's most of my problem, I think. So working on it, but it takes a long time to undo that kind of thing.
Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form.
You okay, Thon? Oh, I'm okay. It's like long-term problem that's been going on for a few years. Like the sleep thing is kind of the fallout, you know? So you just learn how to manage, but then you also want to try to like undo it, you know, like reverse and go back to better sleep ideally. My sleep's kind of been messed up since I was in high school though, so it started kind of early, but then just got worse. It would get better and then it would get worse. So, but then when there's like an external factor that makes it worse, you know, that gets you into the bad habit, and then you have a really hard time breaking the habit, because you have to do the good habit over and over again for it to stick. So I'll get 1 or 2 nights where it's better and pretty good, and then the next night it's like, oh, I can't sleep. I'm gonna be up till like 4 or 5 in the morning. So it's just a matter of like breaking the habit. And I've had multiple doctors tell me like, oh, just go to bed 10 minutes earlier every night. And I'm like, yeah, I try, but it gets reset. And then I'm back to my old habit that I'm trying to break, where I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It's 4 a.m. Who cares? I'm awake. I'm wide awake. I can do work. Like, I think I'm naturally like a night owl anyway, and probably would have been well suited to third shift work. But that is not my job, so I have to be up on the quote-unquote normal schedule. So, easy solution I've had was having a Rubik's Cube with relaxing sounds normally after yoga. Nice. Not super complicated yoga though, yeah. I can only do very basic yoga, although some places near me have goat yoga and kitten yoga. And I'm like, can I just do that? I don't know how much yoga is gonna get done, but then there's the one night you accidentally stay up all night and undo all the progress. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what happens. It'll be okay for a while, and then I'm up all night and I'm like, I didn't intend to do that, but I was awake, and so I was getting things done, and now I'm awake. Kitten yoga, sign me the frick up. I know one of the animal shelters like partnered with, I don't know who they were partnering with. I don't know if it was an exercise studio or if they were just doing it on their own, but they did kitten yoga, and I had never seen kitten yoga before. I'd only seen goat yoga. I really wanted to go, but it was at a time I couldn't go, and I was like, okay, maybe next time, but I'm just gonna play with the cats, and then I'm gonna want to take the cats home, so.
You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andrius, god of the North Wind.
He sounds angry. Used to sleep at 9, then wake up at 5 until I started playing games with my friends. My sleep schedule went downhill after. Yeah, that's understandable. Definitely messes me up too. More so when I was, I guess, early college is when that started messing me up. Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know the details, Miss Sandiel. If there's ever any help I can offer, feel free to add me on Discord. I don't mind sharing what helps me if you want to try similar. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Thankfully, I'm just like kind of, you know, resigned to it's gonna take a while to fix. So I'm not like super stressed about it, which is good, I guess, in the long run. It's just annoying. It's more of an annoyance, you know what I mean? I'm back. Don't mind if I leave randomly. Yeah, no worries. You're good.
Andrius, can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
He sounded kind of angry.
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
Return.
Have I watched One Piece? No, I've heard of it. Like, I've seen clips. I think somebody told me it's a bunch of episodes. They're like, you wouldn't make it. It's too many episodes. Like, they know my brain. They're just like, you're gonna like make it through about, you know, a third and then be like, this was too much.
Return to the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
1,155 episodes. Oh my goodness. Wow. It was amazing. One Piece started forever ago. It's still going. Still going. Jeez. Kind of like SpongeBob for me. I watched it a lot. Like, as a kid, and then revisited, and I'm like, it's still going. It was been going for a long time. And it's still going. And that's just the first season. Wait, what? Really? I think One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto were the longest series I ever got into. Actually, yeah, I tried watching Naruto. I think I made it through like half of... Actually, no, I don't remember. I remember seeing episodes. I just don't remember which episodes they were. I don't think it was in order. And I don't think I ever picked it up after that because I was like, oh, it's just my poor brain can't handle the long season stuff. Like, it's something I would make through, you know, part of it. And then I would get distracted and go watch something else. And then I'd come back to it and be like, no, I forgot everything and now I got to start over. I always thought it was too much at first, then I tried it. It was the best decision of my life. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I think I very much will restart things when I feel like I've forgotten. And so then it takes me forever to make it through anything at this point. Like, I don't know. I started reading one of my books over a year ago, and now I feel like I went too long without reading it, so I have to restart it, you know? So rather than just continue, I will keep restarting indefinitely. Oh, thank you for the hydrate redeem, Kai, so on Twitch. Thank you. Drinking my water instead of a Celsius, which is what I want to be drinking. The best I can offer as far as managing watching is similar to watching any TV series by season and arc. Yeah, if you can make it through season at a time, I could probably keep up with things better. I go on too many side quests and then I mean, same thing with Genshin too, where I take a break and then I'm like, I forgot everything. And then I have to go back and rewatch somebody else play.
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A Knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
For some reason, I always remember stuff that happened in shows even after a long time of not watching. Wish I could say the same for college, though. Oh no. Yeah. I feel like I will remember bits and pieces of random stuff.
On behalf of all humanity,
but not necessarily the whole, like, Lord overarching story, you know? I used to be pretty good at remembering that stuff. But I don't know. Like, I guess, I don't know, as I've gotten older, it's gotten worse. Is Thondiel by chance when you have caffeine, does it feel like the world slows down? I don't think so. I feel like I don't really get much effect from caffeine. Like, if I drink a Celsius, my headache might go away. But I generally don't notice much else, you know? Like, sometimes it'll keep me awake a little better. But I kind of don't know. And sometimes I do get jittery, but that's also because, you know, anxiety. Anxiety is usually the underlying a thing if I have anxious energy, which sometimes pops up for no reason. It just kind of is. I will walk in circles around something to like get it out if I can't exercise that day. A lot of times the exercise will get it out, which is good. But yeah, I don't feel like the caffeine affects me that much, which is part of the problem. I need it to affect me. I need it to wake me up. But I need to stop drinking the Celsius anyway, so. College is cooking me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in grad school part-time. Because I work full-time, and this is my second go-around. So I only have one class at a time, which is so much easier than when I had a full course schedule. So I'm doing okay most of the time with the classes. It's everything else. Information management is tricky. I had to learn compartmentalize my thoughts and find a way to make the more boring information interesting. Yeah, I don't tend to hold on to a lot of information if I don't think I'm going to need it again, or, you know, my brain's just too full of other stuff. But it's better for me if I write it down. Like if I'm typing, it doesn't really work as well, but if I'm writing, it's that physical movement of writing, like the physical act of writing, that will help commit it to memory better. But yeah. Oh, I have anxiety talking to the lunch lady. Oh no. Yeah, I have many forms of anxiety. I get it. I totally get it. I've had it since childhood. We just didn't know that's what it was at the time. Have you tried tea or more natural fruit juices? I drink tea. Like, I'll drink hot tea. It does absolutely nothing for me caffeine-wise, like keeping me awake or anything, because the Celsius doesn't have much effect, and it's so much more caffeine. So I think I need to not have caffeine for a while in order for it to work again. And then I'm hoping that coffee will work again and not make me sick like it used to. So that's my hope, because it's less caffeine, but if it works, it works. Anxiety, depending on how deep it is, can be helped a little with sensational distraction. My go-to used to be chewing gum and a skull ring I had. Yeah, definitely. I have a little basket of fidget toys. I'm not a child, but I have a little basket of toys. Okay, I have I have little fidget toys. I like the little keyboard clicky ones. They're fun. Have you tried hibiscus tea? I think it tastes good. I don't know if I've had hibiscus tea. I'll have to try it. I've got like a large assortment of tea, and I'm trying to now switch to loose leaf tea because the tea bags, I don't like the tea bags. They don't taste as good. So I'm trying to phase all those out. And I can't remember if we had any hibiscus. I don't know. I'll have to look for some in the next round of loose leaf that I buy.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless
begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. Okay. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws.
That white is really bright. My eyeballs.
Even if it is not my intention,
too late for that.
The soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one being.
Have you watched any romance anime? Not unless Ouran High School Host Club counts. In my limited experience. Miss Nandil, if you think that's weird, you're talking to a guy who likes having some of the smaller Transformers with him so he can keep busy. No, I don't think it's weird. I think it's like, sometimes I feel a little weird about it. It's like if I see other people with a fidget toy, or like, I don't know, anything. I mean, I have a bunch of stuffed animals too. And I'm like, it's, you know, I don't care if people think that about me, but sometimes I'm looking at it myself going, yeah, I've got a box of toys. But that's okay, because it works. And if it works, it's worth it. Good lord, game flashbang warning would be nice. Yeah, well, you know, playing it at night, I guess. I should have turned my brightness down. That's on me.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf, isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart.
Made beaded animals I talk to in my head, which can help me reduce my stress. I get nervous when I talk to people sometimes. Yeah, understandable. Hey, if it works, it works. I think that's you know, a good way to go about it. Find whatever works and just do it. I definitely, the social anxiety is definitely there. Super introverted too, so that doesn't help. And my favorite thing is when somebody will ask me a question that I definitely know the answer to. Like, I 100% know the answer to this. And it's like, I just forget literally everything. It's like, I don't even know what this thing is, and I absolutely know what the thing is, but then I can't answer it in the moment. So, I mean, sometimes it'll happen with like, questions about TV shows or books or whatever. Like, somebody will ask me my favorite book, and I'm like, I don't know, I've never read a book in my entire life. Which obviously isn't true. Like, I've read a lot of books. But I can't think of it in the moment, and then I can't, like, respond.
To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Grow in human form. That makes me think of, sometimes I say my magpie brain activated. When I, like, collect the shinies. That's my magpie brain activating. Just ramble on until it comes back around. You may sound insane, but at least you'll remember. Yep. Yep. Sometimes, depending on the situation, sometimes I'll say, like, well, let me consider this question from 500 different angles because I can't remember how to answer it. If I can build it, pose it, transform it, or modify it, I probably have it in my list of, ooh, shiny must have. Yes. Yes. I very much am collector-brained, which is unfortunate because collections take up a lot of space.
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
If you're on the Discord, you saw me start trying to crochet again, and it was a wooble. If anybody knows what woobles are. I have an overflowing drawer full of those that I haven't started. Because my collector brain said buy them all. And I just didn't make them, so I'm starting to make them, but it's gonna take a while. Made my persona a moth because I hate the dark. I'm literally hover over life and I have fairy lights in my room. Yeah. Hover over light and have fairy lights in my room. Nice. Yeah. I like dark. I like dim. So like the flashbang of the screen is like, oh, that's really bright at nighttime. Yeah. Collector brain with books. I get too many and I don't have time to read them all. Yes. Yes, my bookcases are full. I don't even know the percentage of the books that I've actually read though. Like I have a bunch of ebooks too. Have I read them? Maybe 2. I don't know. I prefer the physical books. But there's just no more room.
You have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you.
I'm not sure about that. I think we can do it. When I get to my own place again, dim purple lights and desk lamp will be essential. Yeah, I've got a desk lamp on over here, but I also have the 2 overhead lights on, even though I normally hate overhead lights. I don't have my LED strip light things set up yet. Like, I'm just too lazy to do it. But the previous house I had run those around like my office room so that I could just have those on instead of the overhead light all the time and like a lamp. Same thing if I have to go into the office, I have to turn the overhead light off most of the time. It's just too bright. Physical books beat ebooks any day. Fight me. No, I agree. I like the ebooks because I can carry a bunch of them with me without having to physically carry them with me. But, and they don't take up space except for digital storage, but I much prefer the physical books. And like physical games, like I don't want to buy the digital download. I'd rather buy the physical. I don't know. I just don't have a lot of space to keep it all, but I do very much prefer. I rather hold the book. Desk lamp for building hobbies and somewhat artsy tendencies, and purple lights for the mood. Yeah, I like being able to change the color on the LED strips. I just need to put them... I don't think I can put them around this... Well, I'm looking at the ceiling. I don't know if I can put them around this room. It might not work in this specific setup. But I can put them around the entertainment center at least.
You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation.
Have you listened to Epic the Musical? No. Not super familiar with musicals.
May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Though as a former performance kid, I'm not against musicals, I'm just not that familiar. What other games do you play? Let's see. Well, on stream it's mostly been Genshin and Arknight's Enfield, and I was playing a little bit of Uma Musume, which I don't know a ton about, so I played for a little bit. It's kind of like a filler game, I guess. And then, like, on my own time that I've not played on stream, mostly what I play is... Well, I kind of replay the same games like we were talking about with other media. But the Legend of Zelda series, the Kingdom Hearts series, and the Final Fantasy VII compilation are like all my favorites. So I just kind of cycle through all those again. I just bought Final Fantasy X because I'm like, no, you need to play something else. Stop playing the same thing over and over again. Gotta find other things to play, and like also other things to stream at some point. Play a lot of Warcraft because I play with family. We play Minecraft together too. I've not tried, what's it called? Oh, it's like that game. It's another gacha game. Star Rail, Honkai Star Rail. I've not tried that yet, but I was going to try that for stream too. But yes. I generally like the RPG and or like cozy games. I'll play Animal Crossing. I started playing Stardew Valley, but only made it through a couple of sessions of that before I got distracted. I did like it, I just got distracted by something else. You should. It's based on a Greek Odyssey and doesn't have a theatrical adaptation, but it's still really good. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll have to look for it. I like the Greek. I took a class on Greek theater in college. Because well, it wasn't for my major. My major was history, so I had like ancient history and East Asian history were my focus areas for my undergrad. But I took a Greek theater class because we were reading a bunch of plays. I really enjoyed that. I feel like an old man saying half of this, only turning 33 this year. That's okay. Not old, but it can easily feel older. I don't know. I feel like when I was 18, you would look at people in college when you're still in high school at 18, and you're like, wow, they're so much older, so much more mature, and then you get to college and you're like, never mind. And then you get to your mid-20s and you're like, yeah, what was I thinking? And then you get to your late 20s and like, you know, whatever beyond, and it's like, oh, yeah, okay. I was totally wrong.
Lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but As much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Oh yes, all of the letters. All of the letters have a purpose.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
What, Razor
Come
trying to write a letter?
Come
Huh?
on, Stat.
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Razor is trying his best. Wait, you still have to be in high school at 18. Depending on when you're enrolled. Yeah, depending on when you're enrolled.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Just trying not to talk over them. So, yeah, depending on your birth, when you're born in the academic year. So, like, I was one of the older ones in my grade. And then I had friends who graduated at 17, and I graduated at 18 because I was 6 or 7 months older than them.
For Varka.
Not me talking over the dramatic part.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed.
Good night, Kai. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for the posture check redeem. I definitely need to sit up. Have a good night.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
Am I gonna have to fight? Yes, okay. Alright.
Is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
Okay. Here's me gonna try to talk and fight at the same time. But yes, what I was saying was, depending on when you enter school here, you will graduate high school typically at either 18 or 17. Sometimes people go early. But yeah, so I was some of the older, in the older half of the kids. I was like trying not to fall. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's timed. I just noticed it was timed. You can't see it because I put the chat up top. It's timed. I don't like timed things. They make me anxious. Okay.
Leave it all to me.
Don't shoot me out of the sky, please. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I was 18 when I graduated high school and started college. So that's pretty typical here. It says you start at 16. You start college at 16.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Okay.
Free! Up the ante!
test of my multitasking at night. Can I talk and play while the timer is going? Okay, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Okay, I'm not even gonna, you know what? I don't think so. Bye. Oh, okay. Don't. Oh, okay. Don't shoot me. I don't want to fight the stuff. Okay. Not while it's timed. I don't want to fight the stuff. I know it's like, what, 30 some seconds? Okay. Okay.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
That would have been easier if you didn't change the screen as soon as I jumped. I assume I have to fight some of these things.
And soar toward a new dawn.
Oh, the timer resets for these fights. Okay. Good.
Chosen Lupica.
Alright, are we done? Are we done? Okay. I swear you put a timer on anything and suddenly, one, I forget how it works, and two, I just get really anxious. Make me do anything timed, game. Okay. Breathe. I held my breath through a lot of that. Okay. Let's see if I can find where I was. Mission Sophie sang with the song. Yeah, it was really cool. Ad break soon over on Twitch if you're watching there, by the way. Ad break during the cinematic.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
No.
Oh. I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time,
Could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you.
Try not to talk over them. Alright, let me scroll back. Chat. Oh, good night, Antonio, if you gotta go.
This has been one long expedition.
Do I plan on streaming for much longer? No, I'm just trying to finish this one.
From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead.
Okay. Just trying not to interrupt the cinematic, which happened during Twitch ads, so I'm sorry if you got caught in that. Missed the cinematic. Let me catch up real quick. Mission So Peak, same with the song. Yeah, that was really nice. I liked it. Had I not hated school, I would have started college at a very young age. I would have started earlier if they'd let me, yeah. But I've kind of constantly been in school. Like, I like school. Like, you got this thought. Yeah, I was very anxious about that timer. But yeah. Oh yes, Discord server. Discord server is linked in the pinned comment, I think, on both Twitch and YouTube and profile, if that's something you're into. That is there for those who would like to join. Oh yes, I have to also be up early. Yeah, good night, Antonio. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I also have to get up early, so I was just trying to make it through this quest at the very least. That's what I get for streaming on work nights, but... Okay, I think I'm caught up. Let me get through the last bit of this.
Hey, everyone. It's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home.
Okay, well, let's talk to him.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
About your plan.
The sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you.
What if I'd failed?
Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home.
Okay.
But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
What got you started on making content? Oh, so I did make content kind of casually in the past, just something totally different, like not related to this at all, and not with VTuber model. And I kind of burnt out on trying to do that, and so I was realizing that I really wanted an outlet for game and media related stuff, because so I do, sorry, hard to explain. I do independent research outside of anything I've ever had to do for school. I've already done grad school once. I'm doing it again part-time, but in between those, I was doing independent research and still do independent research related to media and games and fandoms and that kind of stuff. And that's really interesting to me. And so I wanted a creative outlet that I could make content related to games and like topics that I wanted to talk about that I had nowhere else to put. So I originally wasn't going to do VTubing or even streaming. I was just going to make video essays. And then I somehow kind of accidentally stumbled into this past summer. And so now I'm doing the streaming and like the VTubing aspect of it. And I have yet to make a long form video essay, which was the original point for all of this stuff, but it's still something I'm working on in the background. It's just I don't have the technical expertise of editing videos, you know, that's something I'm having to learn as I go. So it's taking me a really long time, but it will eventually be my creative outlet for that kind of like long form game media video essay style stuff that I can still, you know, pull short form content from and do streams related to the games and stuff like that. So yeah, creative outlet to give me a place to talk about that kind of stuff. But it's a lot of work, so it's taking me a long time. What's grad school? Graduate school. So like master's degrees, PhDs. I'm not in a PhD program. I'm in a master's program. So I did like my undergraduate in history, and then I went to grad school. Excuse me, got the hiccups again. I went to grad school and got my master's, and now I'm getting a second master's because my job pays for most of it. So otherwise I wouldn't do it. Editing is a pain. Yes, it is. I really like it though, and that's the downside, is that I really want to learn and I really do enjoy it, but it is very much work. It's a lot of work on top of having to actually make the content and like write long form scripts when that becomes a thing, do the streaming and set up everything and manage all the tech stuff and all that. You know, it's very much like work, even though it's fun. And so I hate kind of sounding like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. But it is just a lot of work. So even though I enjoy the editing bit, it's just so much time to do the editing that I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't know why I thought that would be easy. It's not easy. I thought that would be like the least stressful part, I guess. But no, I'm having to learn an entirely new video editing program because I lost access to the one that I had at work for free. So yeah. How old are you? I don't put my exact age on the internet anymore, along with any other exact details, because bad experiences in the past. So I just stick with a general range on most things now for VTubing, more anonymous anyway. So I just stick with I am over 25 now. So could I draw your profile pic? I'll tag you in the post. Yeah, totally. Thank you. Feel free. Might be for asking. No, you're good. Nobody knows until they ask. Like nobody would have any way of knowing until they ask. I just kind of realized from the last time I was making content more sporadically, not as a VTuber, that I was like, you know, maybe I've put too much information on the internet. And then it's like, for most people, it's not going to be a problem, but it only takes one, like, person with bad intentions, you know, to be annoying about it. And so I'm like, okay, this time around, I guess I just do the traditional VTuber thing and be more anonymous. Not all VTubers are, but yeah, I originally didn't even intend to have an avatar. I was just going to be, like, on webcam, but it feels like less stress, I guess, doing it the VTuber way, if that makes sense. But yeah, no problem for asking. I don't mind. Let's see. Invoking the power of an Archon, or how steep a price are we talking?
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
Secret stash of cash.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face.
About the expedition.
Just how well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Durin will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again soon. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. My future. Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
You can grab the cash in his office, by the way. Oh, right. I know a stash of cash is an item in his office. I forgot. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned it when I did the first half of this on the previous stream, and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't go back and look. I'll have to go look. I don't know if I still can, but I didn't look in the first part. You saw an abyssal calamity in the north, right?
Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nagcry stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Ah, how noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Nagcry is so you can dump all your work here on Jean again, isn't it?
Dump all the work on Jean. Poor Jean.
Wait, seriously?
Aren't you gonna say something in your defense? Don't just stand there grinning.
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on. It's been a while since
No more questions.
All right then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
Well, that was good. I like that one. I can do it. I did after the quest. Oh, okay. I feel kind of bad doing it. I feel kind of bad stealing his money. Should I go get it? Wait, where is his office in the... I'm gonna go look. I actually don't remember where the office is. I just assume it's in here somewhere. I assume there's no, I don't remember what door it is. Is that it? Oh, door closes on its own. Okay. Varka's secret stash of cash. Oh no. I feel kind of bad taking it though, but I guess there's no like punishment. It's not that kind of game. It's like there's other games where I think I'm not gonna get in trouble for doing something and then I do it. And then I get in trouble and I'm like, oh, I have been raised on Zelda games where there are no consequences. Paimon and her harsh truth. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take it. I do feel bad. Normally I wouldn't do it. He left Jean to do his work. I know. Paimon and the harsh truth. He definitely did though. I mean, I guess he had stuff he had to do, but still. Like, I don't know. I just feel bad for her because she got stuck with everything. Okay. Well, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, which was finish that. I had thought that would take me an hour and then I could do this. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do this because it's getting late and I have to work tomorrow. So, what is today? Thursday. When am I streaming? Saturday? Yes. So this event will still be active. So I guess I could do it Saturday. I don't know. I might do it off stream. We'll see. So yeah. Okay, you're gonna talk over me. I'll hate them. Okay, I should go because it's getting late and I have work tomorrow, but I will be back on Saturday. Before my friend comes in for out of town. So it'll probably be 2. I gotta double check that. But Discord is where you can get updates and little extra bits and pieces if that's your thing. If that's not your thing, you can see the updated schedule posts on community tab, if I can talk, on YouTube or on Twitch. There's a schedule tab. So I always make the updates there as well in case Discord's not your thing. But yeah, so I will be back this weekend. We will either do a Genshin event if I don't do it beforehand. Or we'll be back to Infield, I guess, and praying that my stream doesn't crash. For the, like, 9th time or whatever. Good night, then. Nice to see another one of your streams. Yeah, thanks so much, Mothy. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Good night. I'll be back for the next stream. Thanks. I don't know if I should I call you Zaidhadi? I'm not sure. Apologies if that's wrong. Always feel free to correct me or tell me to call you something else if I call you the wrong thing. My memory is not great. But anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Hope you all have a good night or a good day. And I will see you this weekend. If I can get back to my OBS so I can change my screen. But yes, good night, good day, good time zone. See you all later.